Hello and welcome to all of viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Meet the News. Your global television coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I'm Edikan Michael. A quick reminder that global television is on DSTV channel 365, free to air on Nicomsat and StarTimes channel 276. In the meantime, as a formal collation of results is set to commence for the Saturday's off-cycle governorship election in Edo State, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has condemned the invasion of its Benin head office, venue of the collation. Reports claim that Governor Godwin Obaseki, Ajibola Abaziri, the National Secretary of the All Progressive Congress, Dennis Idahosa of APC, and others protested at the Benin office of INEC. Other candidates of the People's Democratic Party, Asue Gadalo and his All Progressive Congress counterpart, Senator Monday Agbabola, are reportedly in a tight race as the Independent National Electoral Commission uploads the result of Saturday's governorship election in Edo State. INEC had uploaded 97% of election result onto the result viewing portal, despite early morning rains which delayed the arrival of materials at the polling unit. The election witnessed a large turnout of voters across the state. The Independent National Electoral Commission has announced that the collation of results from Edo State governorship election held on Saturday has commenced. This was disclosed in a statement issued early Sunday by the resident electoral commissioner in Edo State, Dr. Adoboma Moa. The REC assured the public that the collation process will be conducted with full transparency in line with the Commission's existing regulations. Meanwhile, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) says it is investigating claims of wrong polling unit result manipulation in the election. The Commission said this in a statement issued on Saturday's night. The Commission's attention was drawn to an allegation of wrong figures that entered into the polling unit result sheet in ongoing Edo State governorship election. And our Independent National Electoral Commission is yet to commence the collation of results for the Saturday's governorship elections. In the INEC head office in Benin Edo capital is the main collation center for the election. However, there has been tension in the state over delay in the formal announcement of result. In a similar development, the much anticipated local government election in Imo State has been conducted. However, Global Television News crew observed that the exercise started late at many polling units across the state. Imo State correspondent Amarachi Be has the rest of the story.
Reports from various wards and local government areas indicate that voting materials arrived late, causing delay in commencement of electoral process. In some areas, voters were seen waiting patiently for hours for arrival of electoral officers and material. The People's Democratic Party state agent, Chuks Ajegbule, at the Imo State Independent Electoral Commission office, in some areas, voters were seen waiting patiently for hours for arrival of electoral officers and material. The People's Democratic Party state agent, Chuks Ajegbule, at the Imo State Independent Electoral Commission office, said as of 10:24 a.m., he is yet to see any sensitive material for the election and that ISEC is yet to publish the names of contesting candidates.
There's no provision for torchlight. There's no provision for generating sets. Tell me when you're going to conduct these elections. It's appalling. We have never seen this low in our entire political history.
The chairman of Imo State's APC, McDonald Ebere, expressed joy over the conduct of the election and is optimistic that APC will win all the local government areas.
Thank you very much.
Well, Imo people are happy with APC. Imo people voted APC in the last election of distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma. We won 27 over 27. And it's just barely few months away that election took place. So what are we saying? Imo people will repeat the same feat. That's my trust and confidence. And at the end of the election today, APC will come out victorious.
The Commissioner of Police Imo State, Danjuma Aboki, says the police have sent 5,000 police officers, while other sister agencies have also deployed reasonable number of officers to oversee the election.
No, the material, look at the inside. They are sorting out the material, and the materials are many. And you know we have about 27 local government. Gradually, material have been sorted out and they have been going. Presently, we're having about 12 local government that have just left. Other ones follows.
Despite the challenges, many voters remain determined to exercise their franchise and ensure that their voices are heard. Amarachi Ibe, reporting for Global.
And also in the Sokoto State, a sluggish start characterized the local government election, with noticeable few voters showing up at the polling unit. Which as of 8:43 am yesterday, electoral officials were already on site at the polling unit and Bado quarters, Wamako local government area, but voters were scarce. An APC party agent Ibrahim Ismaili expressed optimism that more voters would turn out as at 3 p.m. yesterday at the closing time. You're watching the Media News on Global Television, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. When Media News returns for their dozens hot in Alabama mass shooting. Our details of these and more after this break. Please stay with us. You're still watching Media News here on Global Television. Many thanks for staying with us. An update to the outcome of the Edo elections as gathered by a political correspondent, Anthony Mamadou. Here we have it.
Representing Esan Central Senatorial District at the National Assembly and the APC governorship candidate for the Guba polls, Senator Monday Okpebolo, after casting his vote, said he was impressed with the electoral processes and the peaceful conduct of all stakeholders.
This time around, I'm rating INEC very high. Your mic to go. Your mic to go. Your mic to go. Everything is moving smoothly, and the givers is working perfectly. You see it very as if you have not done it, you have done nothing. So it's like just go there and vote. That is how it is right now. I believe the way it is, it should be like that everywhere. It's okay here. I don't know others. But what I'm seeing here is like a testimony that INEC is getting it right.
An election observer, Agoha Stella, a representative of FIDA Nigeria, helped praises on the election officials for being early and proactive in setting up the process.
The process is seamless. The INEC officials were here on time. And before 9, they had set their tables ready for voting. It's about 10 o'clock, 9:30, and the turnout is improving.
Atmosphere.
Yeah, the atmosphere has been very peaceful. I would say kudos to INEC. It just took me a few minutes to be able to cast my vote, and I think it's okay. It's a good process. The security, the places are highly beefed up with security, so I think it's good.
So far, the election has been peaceful. You can see that all the voters have been well coordinated. I think they have been law-abiding at this point, and for this very environment, which is in Udomi, his Senator Monday Okpebolo's constituency, everything has been going on smoothly.
The All Progressive Congress governorship candidate, Senator Monday Okpebolo, says there are many reasons to celebrate the free, fair, and credible elections, especially at the Udomi community in Irua, Esan Central Local Government Area of Edo State. Anthony Mamadou reporting for Global Television News.
Moving on to business, crude oil refiners have said with the right interventions by the federal government, the pump price of petrol produced by Dangote Petroleum Refinery may crash below 600 naira to a litre. The public secretary of the Crude Oil Refiners Association of Nigeria, HI Doke, said in an interview that the association still has a strong belief that local refineries like Dangote and others can bring down the cost of petrol. Doke said the 898 naira to a litre claimed by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited as the price it bought petrol from Dangote reflected the rising exchange rate. He explained that the 898 naira would drop to 550 naira if the exchange rate is pegged at 1,000 naira to the dollar for locally produced petroleum products. Our Nigeria government has commenced discussion with a North African country, Libya, for a gas pipeline construction project between both countries. The Minister of Petroleum, Peripe Ekpo, dropped the hint while meeting with Libya's Minister of Oil, Dr. Kaila Abdulrashid, on the sidelines of the Gas Tech Exhibition and Conference 2024 ongoing in Austin, United States of America. Ekpo said the potential gas pipeline will begin from Nigeria to Libya. According to him, this strategy meeting aims to strengthen energy cooperation between the two nations. And Nigeria have again expressed frustration over the difficulties in assessing the federal government 40,000 naira subsidized rice lunch on September 6, 2024 in Abuja. The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kari, had asked the interested Nigerians to be ready to provide their national identification numbers with an automated teller machine card as the only means of payment. However, many Nigerians have complained that sales points are inaccessible. The United States government has reaffirmed its commitment to empowering women entrepreneurs in Nigeria to fulfill their economic potential and creating conditions for increased stability, security, and prosperity for all. He said the support will be through its Academy for Women Entrepreneurs. This was disclosed during a recent 3-day program in Lagos that brought together 150 alumni of the Academy to advance their digital skills. Now, the first seen a gas leak explosion at a coal mine in eastern Iran has killed at least 30 people, with more than 20 others reported missing. Javid Gennad, governor of South Khorasan province, where the mine is situated, told state television that rescue teams were working to retrieve 22 trapped workers. Also on foreign scene, police says at least 4 people have been killed and dozens injured in a mass shooting in Birmingham, Alabama. The Truman Fitzgerald, the police officer, says that the multiple shooters fired multiple shots at a group of people late on Saturday in the 5 Points South area of the city. In Birmingham, the police found the bodies of 2 men and 1 woman at the scene, and a 4th victim died of bullet wounds in hospital. Detectives are investigating whether the gunmen walked up to the victims or drove by. However, no suspect have been arrested. And now, for the first time in the country's history, Sri Lanka's presidential election has gone into a second round of counting after no single candidate won the 50% plus 1 vote needed to be declared the winner. The election commission will now count voted second and third choices for president, and the people were asked to mark up the 3 candidates in order of preference during the election. The first round, which saw the counting of people's primary choice of candidate, had Anurag Kumara and Desayaka, a leftist politician, in the lead. The opposition leader, Sajid Premadasa, is in second place. However, the full result of the first round of counting are yet to be released to the public. Israeli forces have raided the offices of news broadcaster Al Jazeera in Ramallah in the occupied West Bank and ordered it to close for an initial period of 45 days. Armed and masked Israeli soldiers entered the building early on Sunday during a live broadcast. Viewers watched as the troops handed the closure order to the network's West Bank bureau chief Walid Omari, who read it out live on air. And now to sport, Galatasaray trumped over the Fenerbahce 3-1, ending impressive 32-match unbeaten streak in the Turkish Super League on Saturday's night. At this match marked Jose Mourinho's debut as the Fenerbahce's coach in the Istanbul derby, which resulted in a bitter defeat for the Portuguese manager. Galatasaray took control earlier with an own goal by the Fenerbahce's Dominic in the 20th minute. Nigeria forward Victor Osimhen made a standout contribution with a world-class assist in the 28th minute. On more sports, Anthony Joshua's hopes of reclaiming world heavyweight glory were shattered on Saturday night as he suffered a devastating knockout loss to Daniel Dubois at Wembley Stadium Sunday. The IBF heavyweight champion dominated from the opening round, knocking Joshua down twice before delivering a decisive right hand in the 5th round that sent the former 2-time champion crashing face down to the canvas. Though Joshua tried to rise, the referee waved off the fight, sealing a stunning victory for Adobios. Kano State athletes who participated in the 8th edition of National Youth Games in Asaba Delta State on Friday called on Governor by Kabir Yusuf to address the issue of their poor camp allowances. The athletes, speaking anonymously, expressed dissatisfaction with the daily allowance they received, claiming it was significantly lower than that of their counterpart from the neighboring northwestern state. Now the package amid the news, and it came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on DSTV channel 365, start times 276, and free to air on Nicomsat. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using @Global TV NG and other handles and share on the screen. And more to 1 p.m. mid the news will bring you the update on the Delta State election. Do stay with us on Global TV. We'll be right back.